I'm here with Marni Wasserman, certified nutritional practitioner, following one of her deliciously informative classes. Hi, Marni.
Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so everything just smells wonderful. And I know that one of your classes just finished, so can you tell us a little bit about that class?
Yes, so I teach the Institute of Holistic Nutrition, the students, their holistic cooking component of the course. So the students just left here, and a couple times a month they come here, and I teach them some of the basics to a healthy living lifestyle and vegetarian foods and creating different recipes so that they have a handle on things. So they just left, and we just baked some delicious desserts, and that's what you're smelling right now in the kitchen.
Yeah, it smells wonderful. So can we try a little sample of something?
Absolutely. So we've got a carob coconut bliss ball.
Great.
And it's got some carob powder and coconut, almond butter, tahini. It's an energy ball, so you roll it up and you can pack them to go, and they're really tasty.
Yeah, this is delicious, all the flavors combination.
Thank you.
And once you have all the ingredients for these types of things, it's pretty low maintenance in terms of preparation and baking.
Absolutely. Once you have everything kind of set up and your pantry or kitchen is full stocked with these ingredients, and then you have some tools and some basic recipes to use, you can put these recipes together pretty quickly.
I noticed on your website you mentioned the term delicious knowledge. So what does this mean to you?
Delicious knowledge is bringing together both knowledge about nutrition as well as delicious food. So it's one thing to just make delicious food, but I like to emphasize why we're using the ingredients that we're using, so it's not just tasting delicious, but that there's a purpose to it. So in every class that I do and everything that I do, it's all about the education being brought with the food as opposed to just the food itself.
No, that's great. It's important to know what you're eating and the benefits.
Absolutely.
So being that we're all urbanites and we're all living in the heart of the city in Toronto, and so what do you think of how's Toronto doing in terms of providing fresh fruits and vegetables?
Ontario is just a haven for tons of fresh produce. So I think if people stick with that and find out where they can go to a local farmer's market or get a hold of a delivery bin, a CSA that can come to their door, then there's lots of options for people. So I'm proud of the way Toronto's been going with all of that.
What do you think of the growing awareness of holistic eating and the growing number of restaurants that are incorporating this approach, and are you surprised or?
And I think it has yet to still grow more. I think Toronto could actually do a lot more in terms of it, but the trend's been moving in the right direction and more people are embracing it. It's great, and a lot of chefs now are embracing slow food, local food, fresh produce, and I think it's becoming more of a trend. Hopefully a trend that will stay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
So what sustains your passion for nutrition and cooking and living this lifestyle?
Well, because it's not only my passion and my job, it's my lifestyle, so it's everything I do. So what sustains it is living it and breathing it every day, and then encountering other people who do as well as after I do a cooking class or meet different people and seeing that their results with starting to live this certain way of life and feeling better, looking better, all these things. It just continues to perpetuate what I'm doing and saying that it is positive, because it's showing that it's the only way to really be, because why not feel good about the way you eat, feel good about the way you look, and love what you're eating. So.
And helping others feel the same way, that must be a great feeling.
Absolutely.
Can you share some important tips for maintaining good health?
Yeah, the simplest thing that people can start doing is start adding more fruits and vegetables into their everyday life. And vegetables meaning green leafy vegetables, kale, chard, bok choy. That's the first step to building health, and then just more fruits. And not so much about cutting out things, which ultimately might be the goal for some people, but just getting more of the good stuff in, more whole grains, less processed foods, less packaged stuff. They're going to start, and then just having a happy lifestyle, doing yoga, exercising, all that fun stuff, but cleaning up the diet and going as whole foods based as possible is the key.
Good place to start.
Yeah.
Has someone passed along great words of advice to you? And if so, what were they?
The best advice I've gotten as far as, building what I have through my business is keeping it simple, keeping it easy, clean, fresh, so that people don't feel intimidated or afraid by healthy food or vegetarian food. I want it, just to be simple and easy for people. So my tagline is also simple and delicious.
What can our urbanites expect next from Marni Wasserman?
Ooh, I don't know. There's lots of things, lots of projects on the way for this next year, but lots of cooking classes. So definitely being in touch with my schedule ongoing. There's all kinds of workshops, cooking classes.
So this has been Chelsea Conway bringing you inspirational urbanites and lively call-tainment.